going to show in this video how to basically connect your own data to the PowerBIKit templates, step-by-step guide. There's also a walkthrough images on the tutorial. Okay, so this happens after you've purchased, downloaded, installed Power BI in your PC. Any questions on that, just look at the tutorials of how to download and how to install Power BI. So I moved all the relevant files in my folder. It's called my workspace, and I have here two files that are actually the template, which is the PowerBIKit template, and the Excel that comes along with it. And the other file is basically my model and data. We'll get to that in a second. So the first thing I do is I open up both files. I'm going to open the PowerBIKit. It's going to take a second, and at the same time, I'm going to open the Excel and walk to this tab. Again, we'll get to that in a second. Let's wait for it to load. Okay, so we have the PowerBIKit template open. We have the file with the data source that came along with it open as well. This is the important tab which all the data feeds into the template. It's called PowerBIKit Data Source. It's important to note that you need to make sure that your data sources are connected to the templates. If not, you're not sure, go check the tutorial about how to connect your data source. Okay, once we have the PowerBIKit template open and the master data source file of PowerBIKit, the next thing I do is basically connect my own information to the template. So I'm going to open my file. It's called my model and data, which includes my own numbers, and this is the file. There's two ways to do it. I'm going to show the way with the import tab. I think it's the more reliable way. You can also do what I'm doing right now with the copy-paste values, but we're going to do it differently. So this is my own model. The next thing I do is basically move or copy this tab into the PowerBIKit template, and it's going to appear here next to it. I like to give it a different color just because it clarifies to me it's a bit of a different source. Once I have it, the next thing I do is basically connect the data. Now, these are the numbers from the template. I'm going to connect them to the numbers of the Excel. I'm going to copy formulas across, and I'm going to do this for all the relevant lines here for the code as well. And we have the sales and marketing, G&A, R&D, perfect, and interest as well. I'm going to again copy paste the values, the formulas as well, and the tax expense here as well. Another thing I like to do is basically mark it in a different color to know that it's now connected. That's up to you how you prefer to do that. And basically, the data from PowerBIKit template is now connected to the actual my data. You can see here in all the numbers, it actually says my model. It's important to note that basically the drivers are appeared in blue, now in red, and all the rest, as you can see, if you know Excel, you can see that these are actually formulas. That's the color coding we have here. Once this is done, my data is within the Excel, but we're not done yet. We need to communicate to Power BI that it's basically with new data. Now there's two things we need to do. One is save the file itself. That's it. It takes half a second. And once we do, we go back to PowerBIKit. We go to the Home tab ribbon, and we click the refresh. Once we're doing that, it's going to refresh itself with the new data. You will see all the numbers will change because we're basically updating the data. That's it. It's being fed. It's very reasonable to do like a small sanity check. Just go to whatever June 2023 526. I go to June 526. We have it. It's great. Net profit is minus 68. You can see minus 68. It's when we're safe. It's a good sanity check, and the template is fed, and you can probably see it in all other tabs. That's it.